And happy Wednesday, everyone. I do believe it's 12 o'clock. 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. That's 12 noon. Some of y'all are having lunch. Some of y'all are having not lunch. Whatever. It's time to have some fun. It's time to have some games. It's time to have some races if we can get enough people in. Now I'd love to give some things away. And in the very beginning of this show, let's do this. Let's see if we can do this right. I'm going to do this a couple times during the show, and I'm going to do it right now. I'm going to share the screen. Go over here to duck race. There we go. Gonna hit this. All right. We got that up. And it's all wrong. Looks like I'm going to have to redo it because that's the wrong numbers. It's supposed to have names, folks. I had that. I got the wrong one up. So I'm going to take that one down and stop sharing that because that's not working. So I'll tell you what. Scratch and Go Crazy. Hi, Scratch and Go. How are you? David Carlisle. Blessings, brother. How are you? And Becky Joe. Let's go, Becky Joe. Hi, Becky. How are you? Great Scott. How are you? Yo, 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 yo. Hey, Great Scott. Let me see if I can get this right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to punch over and fix something. So let's give you something to watch. When I understand, I've been told the rules. I got to wait a while and yak a bit, and I got some things to show y'all. You can see what I've got in the mail lately. Whoa, I got some beautiful stuff. I got some stuff on the slab to show y'all. I got some new stuff I've created. And I have some silver charms, and we have races and giveaways. Let's go here first, folks.
Tag, you're it. I found you, so will Dad.
Yeah, I don't care.
I found both of you. It's time to get back to work. We have a show on YouTube every Wednesday at noon to get ready for.
Yeah, every Wednesday at noon. We know.
Yep. It's very well known I'm too cheap to pay for child actors, so I use my own. That's Xena, Zeus, and Wisa. That's my babies. We named the company after Zeus. Let me pan up for you right quick. And we made the company Cheeky Chihuahua Charms. And that's Zeus. He's our baby. He is full 100% Chihuahua. He's a neat. Right now, he's sitting up on the couch looking at me going, go for it, Daddy. He's already been out sunning himself. He loves sitting in the sun. I'm trying to fix this right quick here. Now, some of the new things. We'll get with the new things. Hold on just a second. The cat, believe it or not, is trying to do something. Yeah, stand by. I'm going to throw this one up here right quick. Chicky, chicky, pow, wow. Chicky, chicky, pow, wow. Chicky, chicky, pow, wow. One more chicky, chicky, pow, wow, and I'm going to flatten you. Chicky, chicky, pow, wow. Chicky, chicky, pow, wow. Chicky, chicky, pow, wow. Okay, let me see if I can get this angled up for you, folks. Here we go. What's up on the jewelry run today? Hope y'all can see that nicely. That's a seahorse. That's our first sand dollar. That's a set of earrings. That is a piece of electrified silver. I think it's going a bit too fast. Let me see if I can slow it down just a bit. Yeah, I ain't gonna talk that fast. I'm not that fast. Let's do this now. All right. 2 Mercury head dimes. That's a seahorse. This here's our first sand dollar. That's on the backing of sand. Earrings, sterling silver. That's pure silver independent. It's electrified. The next 2 are earrings and a pendant match the Egyptian set. And I don't know what you call those, but paddles. You got the Mercuries, the seahorse, the sand dollar. I believe it's a blue gemstone, but I'm not sure which one, but that is pure sterling silver. That's pure silver electrified. And there you have a set, either earrings or the pendant or both. That's the Egyptian set. And I just call those the paddles. Everything there is either pure silver, sterling silver, or 90% silver. It's all silver, folks. That's the top tier. Now we're going to focus down here on the bottom tier. Here we go. As I said earlier, the other one is my first. Let me try and get this on here right, folks. Make sure we don't have a problem. Because we have a problem. Here. I think I fixed it. Great. All right. I fixed it, but I made a mess. Okay, we'll get going through it. Now, that's a wolf with a back blacking. That's a 90% Roosevelt dime. Those are 2 grams of pure silver. Let me see a better picture down here for you folks. Here we go. That's the other sand dollar without a backing. Sea turtle with gold and sand backing. I believe that's lapis lazuli in sterling silver. That's a lion on a multicolored backing. There's a wolf and a 90% Eisenhower dime. That's on a sterling silver backing, because you know that'll never decolorize or rust or fade or anything like that. It's sterling silver. I mean, not sterling silver, but yeah, sterling silver. Basically, what I'm working with is either sterling silver or or steel. I'm sorry. Yeah, the cat's under my feet making messes, and I'm about ready to knock him across the room. He's messing with me. It's either sterling silver, and the backing of that dime is stainless steel. I'm sorry, folks. He was messing with you. That was Wisa. You'll see the name later, more likely in the races. I'm going to throw on a long one so I can get up the race and get it right. Give me a second, folks. All right, checking in. How we got? Hi, Daryl. Daryl USA. Hi, Daryl. Blessings. How are you? Johnson Family Adventures. Great. All right. Let me see if I can get this. Stand by, folks. Have a look at what's going around on the carousel there, and let me see if I can get this working. All right. Yeah. Y'all know I'm still very new at this, and I'm doing this all by myself, but I'm trying to do it right. Let's see if I got this right. There we go. Hashtag cheeky. I think I finally got that right. We're going to do hashtag cheeky for a giveaway at the end of the show. That's the EOS. Just put in hashtag cheeky. The machine should pick it up for me. I'm still learning this, folks, so work with me on this. I'm not sure how it all goes, but I'm working on it. If any of y'all got some ideas, just let me know in the chat so I can read them. I am learning all this by myself, basically. But hashtag cheeky. I see Daryl, Becky, Zoltan. Great, Scott. All right. And I figure out how to do this. That'd be great. That will be the end of stream giveaway. I say I come in here at Wednesday at noon for one reason. That's the middle of the week. Let's face it, folks. You started at Monday and you've gone all the way up the hill. And right here at noon on Wednesday, you get to cruise down the rest of the way to the end of the week. And you get to start it with us. I'm going to come in here and yak my teeth off and just yak at people. But it's Cheeky Chihuahua Charms. But hashtag cheeky. Let's get them all in there. And let me see what I can move over to the next screen. How do I do this? Now, go here. Nope. Okay, that's the wrong one. Like I said, folks, work with me here. They're working. All right. Stop sharing that one. Here we go. And back to that. Thank you. All right. Now, I'll call these out again. And I'm going to call what I'm saying about what I was talking about the races earlier. There's 6 items on each tier. Each item's worth right about $25-$30, close to it. The handmade items takes me an hour and a half, 2 hours just to create. When you see that sand as a backing, that's real Florida sand that I put in there, filtered and worked with. And that's beautiful sand. It's pure sand. It's filtered and all that. That's Florida sand that I put in there. That's what the backing actually is. It's a sand casting. The other ones are all resin. I use mostly UV resin. And most of those creations back there take me a couple hours and at least between 6 to 9 different layers to get them the way they come out. That's why I said between $25 and $35 each. That's on Etsy and the rest of the world I sell on the internet. To my listeners, my friends, and definitely the community, which open its arms and say, hey, Jimmy Snowdog and Andrea Upman, come on in. We were welcomed and we love it. I love this community. I am part of it and I am proud of it. I still make goofy commercials just to have fun, to mess with the community. But I get a kick out of it. I really do, folks. But I love this community. Now, what I'm planning on doing is a 450 race, folks. 450 race. Who wins it out of 10 people? Donations. Who wins it takes home 2 of my creations from Cheeky Chihuahua Charms. You can pick the dimes. You can pick the pew-pew. See, I've watched how I'm saying that because that is a pew-pew. You can pick the Egyptian set, which is a pendant and earrings together. But that's 2, folks, for $450. That's a bargain. But I'm only doing that here and here only on Wednesdays. All right? Here and here only on Wednesdays. Let me get back and chat so I can read a little bit here. I'm going to have to adjust a few things. Stand by one. And we're back. Some of the new things, new things. I only created a couple things this week. I got rather busy working with getting things taken care of at home and life as it is. But the one I'm kind of proudest of is this little buddy here. Now, I keep talking about my universal lapel pins, and that they are. These are universal. All right? These are universal. You'll go anywhere. You can use these to attach them to suits, sweaters, t-shirts, you name it. They will attach beautifully. They have a neodymium magnet embedded inside of them. Never gonna lose it. You take it off and you don't want to lose it. Do like I do. I put it on the refrigerator. I got a bunch of them. I can make them in almost any color you could think of. Now, this one here I call my Mermaid's Lagoon. I got an extra magnet on there and it makes it a little stronger. I call this the Mermaid's Lagoon. It's one of a series. Waiting for the light to get right here. Here we go. The Mermaid's Lagoon. You got two mermaids. That's a real shell. That's real Florida sand. Those little silver bubbles you see all in there are real silver bubbles. Yes, I use silver shot in there. See a sea turtle and the anchors and all that. That comes with an 1/8-inch neodymium magnet that flips off with the other one embedded. As you can see, they're very strong. Very, very strong. And you will not lose these things. So if you lose these things, folks, you're doing something serious. If you lose these, you're doing something. Now, this one I made for me. I kind of call him Funny Bunny. Got that purple tie. Got him a gold carrot. He is a universal lapel pin. There's his magnet. It ain't coming out. It's embedded. And when you're done wearing, like I said, he makes a great magnet. Put it up on your refrigerator and you won't lose them. Now, I was hoping that I would see Ghost Nancy T flip in here today. Silver Spurs 420. Blessings. Welcome. Silver Spurs. Okay, you got it. It's cheeky. I see it now. Great. All right. Now, I was hoping Nancy would come in so I could show this one off. But she's not here yet, but I'll show it off if she comes in. I made a ghost Funny Bunny. Even gave him a kind of a ghost gold carrot. He's a ghosty, all right. No, I didn't put a magnet in him. You'd see right through it. I could probably do something later. Yeah, that's a ghosty. I made that one. I made that one as my primer. The first one's where I made the second one, and I added color, the pink and the purple and all that. But that is still a universal lapel pin. You can wear that anywhere, and I mean on basically anything. T-shirts, sweaters, sweatshirts, suits. That's what a lapel pin's for. But you want to stand out. You walk around somewhere, you go to the store, you've got a T-shirt on. Yeah, you're just going to the store. You're wearing a normal shirt, normal dress, normal top. But you want to speak out a little bit. I do. And this one up here in the corner is my very own. This is my personal one right here. I think it was the first one I made. I wear this basically every day. I wear it on my shirt. And I'm the one who I test washed my own invention, my own creation. By accident the first time, and the second time I did it on purpose. Uh-oh. The cheeky chihuahua's sneaking around. Zeusy, what are you up to? Duty. Zeus. Zeusy. All right, stand by one, folks. Got to take a quick break. The cheeky chihuahua's at it again. Sorry, folks, about the interruption, but I'm here by myself, and sometimes it can be a real three-ring circus with these three. If the cat's not in the middle of something, Xena, she's a Chihuahua. She's a long-haired Chihuahua and Jack Russell mix. She's a handful. I need two hands and an extra arm and an appendage and a tentacle with her. She is all over the place. As soon as she wakes up, she is nothing but pure energy, love, and let's play until she goes to sleep late at night. She's a handful. Then we got the cat, 26 pounds, and that's Wisa. Wisa is Cherokee for the word cat. And like I said earlier, he was messing around with my legs. Then the Chihuahua decided to get down and see what was on the screen, so I had to fix that. Okay, like I said, I'm sorry. Three-ring circus sometimes around here, folks. It really is. Getting back to Funny Bunny. It took me close to 4.5 hours to get this the way it is, because I did not use a normal mold. I started from a scratch. I could make one if that Funny Bunny, and you say, Jimmy, I really want one. I want one. All right. It's going to be, I have a way to probably create something like that. Probably purple tie. If not, let me know. But if you want something like that, all you got to do, folks, and I'm going to start claiming this one now, is get a hold of me. I'm easy to get a hold of. You can find me on Facebook under Jimmy Snowdog or under Cheeky Chihuahua Charms. You can find me definitely on yahoo.com. Well, that's all yahoo.com on that one. But you can find me on YouTube. It's Jimmy Snowdog. And if you go to Cheeky Chihuahua Charms at yahoo.com, you can send me my email. That's my email. Send me some email. If you got something you want to say, yell at me. Jimmy, can you make this in this color? Can you make it in that color? Do you have this? If I don't, that gives me an endeavor to see what I can do for a customer who's asking something. I've got dozens and dozens of different kinds of charms. I just can't show them all in each session. I got all kinds of stuff, folks. Let me show off a couple things. We'll move this over. And we'll move this up. Now, we all know that Easter's coming. Okay? So I want to make sure we have some nice crosses. I have several. Now, I'm not sure, but if you'll bear with me just a second, I'll make sure about this personal one. I made this a little while back. And as my wife will definitely tell you, I got a bad habit of playing with glow-in-the-dark stuff. I don't know about a bad habit. I get a kick out of it. I'm going to kill a couple of these lights and see if this one is what I thought it was. Oh, yeah, it is. Let me hit it with this right quick. And you'll see what I mean by being glow in the dark. Oh, yeah, it will stand out. But that's a beautiful cross. That is sterling silver. But it will stand out. I made something else out of with glow in the dark. One of my favorites. He's a skull. Hit him with a little UV light. And he most definitely glows. You can see him across the street. And if you look inside this skull, all you can find is ghosts and pumpkins, folks. He's definitely a Halloween skull. This is one of my own personal creations that I keep around myself. I invented and made that. Get a kick out of it. I really do. I make my own stuff. Everything you buy from Cheeky Chihuahua Charms, you're not going to get anywhere else, folks. You're not going to get anywhere else. That, of course, is a sterling silver tomahawk on a sand planchard. I call them planchards. It is pure Florida sand mixed with some glitter that gives you a little sparkle in there when you look at it. At today's silver, you wouldn't believe what that little itty bitty tomahawk cost me. But that's all right. I don't pass the cost on to my communities. I'll do it on the internet. I have no problem with it. Everybody seems to be telling me I have to boost my prices, so I did. But I can also make some very simplistic things beautiful. Now, this to me is very simplistic, yet very beautiful. That's Florida sand. But you see the little traces of gold? It goes throughout the entire pendant. And yes, that's pure gold. It's gold foil. I got it from one of the guys at the coin shows. Mix it in with my resin and the sand and got a beautiful. I looked down and I went, wow, I don't need to put that in anything or work with that. I don't leave that why it is. Because to me, that's just simply beautiful. Now, in the Cheeky Chihuahua world, $10 plus shipping, yell at Jimmy. I got them for you, and I'll make them for you too. I get it really kick. I enjoy making things for people. I really do. Now, if I yak long enough yet, yeah, dang, 12:30. All right, let's do this. Let me come back over here. I'm sorry I've had to ignore a little bit. Lady Bluegrass, welcome. How are you? I'm glad to see you come in. Let me go over here and do this. I am still learning, folks. I am going to make mistakes. Trust me, I am going to do it. I'm trying not to, but I'm going to. Here we go. For those who've come in the last, I'd say 10, 15 minutes, please give in #cheeky. There you go. #cheeky. At the end of this stream, when I'm done, I'm going to push that button. Whoever's name pops up, going to get a free giveaway today. We'll figure out what that is in a little while. I'm going to leave that up. I think y'all can still hear me yak. I'm pulling out something. I make handmade jewelry. I never wore jewelry in my life. In fact, I still have a problem having metal on my skin. My wife can attest to that. For my birthday, I personally bought a stainless steel emoji poop on a sterling silver necklace. And that was for me, my own personal gift to me. That was me. And oh boy, I wore it for about 3 weeks. And right where the charm touched my skin on my chest, started to eat the skin up. I've had that problem all my life. Me and metal just never got along. Not at all. But I didn't lose that necklace is mine. It ain't going nowhere. But I do make other things. Now, I make things, I like to make my wife smile. Okay? I really do. I get one of the biggest kicks out of that because that's part of my life. I don't call Andrea my wife. I call her my life. And there's a difference. She is my life. When I met her, I was done with life. I was done with this earth. I was tired. I met her and my life completely changed, Jack. Completely changed. And I love making things for her. I love to make things. I like making her smile. I like making her laugh. And I like freaking her out. I like shocking her. I really do. I made these for her. Let's see what y'all think about what I've made down here at the slab for my wife. All right. Now, these are all earrings. These two have the same backing that I call the diamond dust. There's like billions of little diamonds in there. And one's purple and one's a light auburn gold. I'm trying to get them where y'all can see them in the light here. All I got to do is put hoops on those. All my hoops, and well, for her, all my hoops, and for everybody that I sell to and everybody that I make, all of my hoops are sterling silver. I won't mess with that. I'm trying to figure out where I lost one. Hold on a second here, folks. I dropped one. I'll be right back. Here it is. I got it. I got them all mismatched. Let's get them back together here, shall we? Ding, 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 ding. How did you do that, Jimmy? Well, I'm an idiot. Oh, that makes. All right. Those are matched. There we go. Okay. I've showed you these two. The front and the back of these. Diamond dust. And then the colors, gold and purple. That's those. Now, I wanted to make diamond dust in the backings on these and make both these gold with a purple shimmer in there. And it came out kind of nice. And then, to top it all off, I had to play with the colors properly. And there's that gold with the diamond dust, a little bit in there to really make it shine. And then I had to come up with my own color of purple. Now I'm going to dome these off. It'll make the colors and the colors stand out even a little more when I dome them off. And once they're cured, I'll put the hardware that I call the hardware, just simply some hoops and some hooks, all sterling silver. That way I know when it goes into my wife's ears, I know it's good stuff and it's not being messed with. Okay, get back here. Hi, Lady Bluegrass. Silver G. Gold Sniping Farmer, welcome. Come on in. How are you? Gold Sniping Farmer. We're having a hashtag cheeky. Hashtag CHEEKY. I'll pop it up in a second. That's for a giveaway at the end of the show. Okay. So far, I've shown off the new stuff. I showed off the funny bunny. I showed off the earrings I'm making for my wife this week. I promised I'll let you guys see some of the stuff I've gotten in the mail because every week, if I'm lucky, I get 2 or 3 packages a week. I love my fan. I call it fan mail. I love it. Oh, excuse me. Hey, get a drink of tea there. I gotta call it fan mail. Most of the time it's silver, not always, but I get some beautiful stuff from some beautiful people. I get things from everybody in the coin community, from Silver Paws, Adam, Rex, that would be Nash Landings. I get things from Ghost Nancy. I've gotten things from Miss Becky. I've gotten things from Gold Sniping Farmer. We all know each other. I get things, okay? A lot of the stuff that comes in, though, I get from Auction Palooza or Miss Picky Nikki, who goes through, well, not goes through, she has her own channel. That's Picky Nikki. But she comes in with Miss Save Here First, which is Miss Ella. And those two ladies are not really the coin community. They're the selling community. But, oh, man, that woman can get some beautiful stuff. But then again, the one who sells the most to me, that I buy the most from, I would say is Auction Palooza. And I get some wicked stuff from those guys. I really do. If you don't know who Auction Palooza is, I highly suggest you get a hold of Auction Palooza Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursdays on YouTube. That would be Vinny and Heather, and they have always got stuff. I'm going to show you a few things right quick. Like here's 4 Mercury dimes. Beautiful. All 90%, of course. Here's a Walker. Some Grammys. Something I'd never seen before. In fact, I had to look it up. This is a 999 silver stamp from Canada depicting curling. Even stamped on the back, 999. Kind of neat. But the one I really got a kick out of from getting from him is this one. He pops up, then he pops up and says, I don't know what this is, folks, but I think it's kind of neat. I looked at it, and all I needed to see was that it had landing on the moon, presidential dollar, and I thought that was cool. And he said, I don't even know what it's made of. I got this for a whopping, no, I'm not going to say. But yeah, we know we know I paid a song for it. I'm not going to say with numbers. This thing turned out to be 40% silver. It weighs over an ounce. It's an official stamp. We did this, folks. It's called a I never get that word right. It's a coin person stamp. Yeah, that word. That word. I'm waiting for somebody to sign it in. Anyway, 40% silver. I looked up and found it on eBay, and I think it popped up worth about 25, 30 bucks. And I went, wow, I got a deal there. But yeah, if I was going to sell it, that one's going to drop in my deep stack. I really got a kick out of getting that. I really did. I got a kick out of getting that. Some other things. Now, you can get all kinds of stuff from Auction Palooza. Benji's, that's a beautiful one, 48. Yeah, 1/4 gram. 1/4 gram. Let's see. Here we got some. You get all kinds of stuff. I think I'm done sharing. I'm going to share one more thing. I got a kick out of this. Here's a drop of my deep stack just to keep it in my own run. It's a COA stating that these grams over here, there's 5 grams in that little capsule, are pure 999 pure silver ingots. Signed, and it's a COA and all that. The United States Commemorative Gallery. I get a kick out of having something like that because I've shown people grams of silver, like in my earrings, and they go, so what is that? That's pure silver. You got to educate some people. Auction evening, bangling for Tootie Fall and stuff. Go sniping farmer. Hopefully I'll get in there tonight and get to see you when you're on. I can't say that word neither. No, I can't say that word. It's numismatic. I got it. Numismatic. I trip over it every time I get near it. You might as well go ahead and get Ozzy Duck up there and let him try to say it. Yeah, that one. Sorry, Ozzy can't do it either. The cheeky chihuahua was running around and believe my feet trying to see if he can yell at everybody. All right. Let's see if we can get anybody in this race. Do we have enough 10 people? Do we have 10 people? I believe we got 10 people. If everybody puts a 1 in chat, we get 10 people. I'll go this way, folks. $4.50 a race. You can get me at Cheeky Chihuahua Charms at yahoo.com, and that's PayPal. Zelle, same way, Cheeky Chihuahua Charms at yahoo.com. And I have a Cash App. It's $ Jimmy Snowdog at 2112. It's all written down the bottom. If we get 10 people, I'll give you a choice. You win, you get your choice of one of these silver rounds. I have the Morgan, the Standing Walker, the Walker. I got the Kennedy. They're all replicas, folks. The Prospector over here is not a replica, and that's a 2016 Panda. Those are pure silver. I'll give you a choice. We can get 10 people in here. Hopefully we can. Get 10 people in a race. I'll get it all down. You have your choice. You can choose one of those silver rounds, or I'll just pan it around a little bit right quick. Or you can choose 2 of the Cheeky Chihuahua Charms creations. Yeah, it's a bargain. Depends on how you want to go with your money. What the heck has happened? Are we still there? Can y'all still hear me? I had something go boop, boop. Dog, you can't sit in my lap. I now have the Cheeky Chihuahua in my lap. He wants to be up here in charge. He cannot do that. Come on, let's go sit down. Excuse me, folks. Let me go put on a commercial. Let me put on something right quick to get him off my lap. Why are you in my lap? I told you no twice now. If you keep it up, I'll put you in the bathroom. Now, lie down. Stay there. Okay, sorry about that, folks. He's going to take over the show. He will do that. He a little thing. He really is. Love him to death. But he a little thing. I made these because of him. Those are keychains. Now, if you would like one of these personalized keychains of the Chicky Chihuahua as if you win the EOS and you would give me a keychain, that's one of them. You can choose that if you'd like. I have no problem with it. All right. Now, let me get back over here to, there we go. Now, let me count this out. I'm sorry, folks. I'm by myself, and I just had a Chihuahua try to take over and pirate the show. All right, we got one. I already have my PP up and waiting. Okay, I got to get to my phone. I got to pull all this stuff I just poured on top of it. All right, folks, give me a second. I'm working on it. Okay, got that set. So let me count this. 1, 2, 3. I only got 4 of us here. Okay. Zoltan, are you still with me? I want one of those keychains. All right, Becky. I'm still learning. At Jimmy Snowdog. Put Daryl USA in. I paid for a spot for him and my spot. All right, that's 2. Don't pay yet, Becky. Don't anybody pay yet until we know we got at least 10 people, okay? Because each week I do this, I'm trying to get 10 people at least in it. That is, most people don't know I'm out here at Wednesday, and I'm just trying to really get the word out. Let's see. All right, so we got 1 Becky, 1 Daryl, 1 Lady Bluegrass. That's 3. I have the cards and the grands on them. Okay. Well, I'll keep waiting. I mean, we can get all at least 10 people, but don't send in yet, folks. If not, hopefully, Becky, if you win, we'll get you a keychain in there usually, okay? We'll give you a choice. All right. We're coming up to 12:42. I say usually we're going to run these things. Now, y'all give me a break, and I'm going to reach over there to get to the race and try to set these up right quick. All right? I just got to make sure I know where I'm at. So hold on, just stand by one. Okay, got it. All right. I've got it set up. I think I've got, if we don't get the race, at least we'll get the cheeky out of the way and get that done. Zoltan, 40 spots, 6 spots left. Oh, Zoltan, thank you, dude. I can't keep track. You know better than I do how to do this. I'll hang in there so we can get to fill the spots, but I'm hoping we'll get more people in because I don't know how long I can talk. I will come up with a couple things I've decided to do. And basically, I've been getting some emails. Some of them are pretty wild. And some of them are out there. And I'll leave it at that. And I'll leave it at that. Show me Stacker. Welcome. Come on in. Hashtag cheeky. $4.50 a spot. Get a spot. You get a choice between a round of silver or 2 of Cheeky Chihuahua Creations, and your choice. We've had some ideas, and people asked me questions, and I thought about it, and I thought, yeah, that makes kind of sense. That's pretty cool. Last year, AG47, and there's another name I happen to love to talk about because that man's great. I love AG47. His family's great. The boss, little AG. Every Sunday, they have Sunday with Fun, family, and friends. I mean, every Saturday at 1. Here in the eastern side of the coast, it's 1 o'clock on Saturdays. We have races, and he's been doing goldback races. I love goldbacks. Florida got their goldback out. It's a neat one. I really love it. Can I get another spot for myself? Becky, Joe, you can do whatever you want, darling. Talk to Zoltan. Zoltan, I hope you're keeping track of this, and I appreciate it. Scott, how are you, Scott? Welcome. Come on in. I'll pop up that cheeky sign in a second. Here, let me see if I can do this without making a mess. Let's see if I can do this right. Hold on. I'm learning. It's going to take me a while to learn all this. It's a miracle I can do what I'm doing now. All right. We go to this. Okay. Go here. Now. Yeah. Okay. That works. Hashtag cheeky. We'll leave it up there. Because I'm just yakking. I'm yakking. I had some people ask me some questions. And like I said, I started talking about AG47. Last year, he spent 3 days straight working for the Wounded Warrior Project. And he run that thing pretty good. I mean, he wore himself out. But that's all for Wounded Warrior Project. If you don't know what the Wounded Warrior Project is, folks, please don't let me just tell you what it is or anybody else. Get on the internet, look it up for yourself, folks. I'm a member. When they ask me to come volunteer, I do, and I do. I'm a veteran myself. My wife's a veteran. We're both disabled veterans. We both have ratings. But some of these guys that have ratings a whole lot more than I do. I can still get up and get around, folks. I'm not in a wheelchair. I'm not flat on my back. I'm not perfect, but my brothers, some of them are worse than me. So I have no problem going out there and volunteering and helping. And one of the big things is we get to contribute at Wounded Warrior Project once a year. And every year we seem to bust those numbers even higher. Check them out. Go find the Three Amigos. Find MLZB, Jeannie Sweetheart, Cash Money. Look for Vote for Pedro. That man knows what he's doing, and he's one of the middle of them. And then you get AG47. Well, someone brought that up to me that I was talking with on the email, and she said, I ain't saying names. It would be nice if you had those badges you've got that you made that you say you wear for yourself and you're a veteran, if maybe they all got one. Yeah, that's a good idea. I am seriously thinking about that. I thank you for that. You asked to be left anonymous because you're okay. I got you covered. And yeah, I like that idea. I just got rid of the last 3, the ones I made last week. They went out, folks. They were in order. But that would mean I got to make 5 more nice ones. I think I have it left. And that would be a thing. Maybe we should take up a little run for that because on Etsy, if we charge you Etsy prices, that would be about $100. And I ain't even going to think about that mess in my community. That's Etsy. I'm not an Etsy community. I'm just part of it, I guess. That's where I guess I sell things. But this community I'm a part of. We'll work on something to see if we can bring up a little funding or something and get me for the supplies. But I'll see if I can come up with 5 of those and maybe send them off to MLZB and Jeannie Sweetheart before they get going. So they all get one and know what it feels like to wear one of these suckers. You ain't going to lose them, folks. Like I said, I machine washed mine by accident the first time. I did. I machine washed it. Okay, I got things popping up at me. All right. People are sending me things, but I'm telling you, hold off, folks. I'm going to have to send it back if we don't get 10 people. How many we got here, Zoltan? Thank you for your service. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. 459 a spot? 3 spots. Oh, I got 3 spots left. Let's go. We can get this thing full and it'd be great. Coin Junkie AG, blessings. Welcome. Come on in. Yep, you got the hashtag cheeky. Great. Get in on this. We got 450 a spot. I'm trying to get 1 raise at least today. And you got your choice. You got your choice of a silver round over here, or you got a choice of two of the Cheeky Chihuahua creations. You're getting a bargain there. Trust me, you're getting more than what the economy says they're worth and what we sell them at on the internet and stuff, that's more than two of those is worth more than the silver. But that's besides the point. I like my silver too. I think we all do. Now, after about an hour of running my mouth like this, I get tired. All right, a little dry, and I get a little thing to run out of. Anybody in this chat listening to my voice, if you are a seller, if you've got silver like what I've got here, you want to sell some or you want to run a race, and we can run a race, yell at me because we can get a panel up here and get a few of us in here on Wednesday. But what I would like to see is someone like Kevin Rose, or I think Becky Joe makes things. I know for a fact Herman does. Oh my God, have you seen Herman's creations? Oh man, I'm still going to get one of his trolls with purple hair for my wife. Sooner or later, I'm going to get one of those. I basically everything I do, I kind of aim at my wife anyway because she's my life. Period. But yeah, she gets a kick out of them trolls. She really does. All right, but someone like Kevin Rose, other creators should come in and show off their creations. Everything we do is in coin. I mean, like, let's face it. Here's something you don't normally see every day. That is a metal big old penny. Now, apparently, it was not supposed to be used for a coaster. Well, I did, and I made a mess out of it. And I made a bad mess out of it. There's pictorials on the internet later on it. But it got corroded and got real messy. So I redid it, surfaced it, cleaned it, painted it up, and then I put a coating of UV on it. And that sucker is a great coaster. It wasn't supposed to be, but it is now. Hey, Bits, welcome in. How are you? Oh, that's cool, Daryl. That's cool. I didn't think of that idea. I would like that myself, actually. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would. Yeah, I would. Now, listen, folks. You're listening to me and my show. In case you didn't know this, I'll repeat it several times for everybody. Let me pull this off and go over here. Dink. Hey, how about that? I'm getting better at this. I'm getting better. Move this over here. Now, you see me. You see my show. That's a Screaming Eagles. That's a Screaming Eagles series. That's the Mermaid Lagoon series. I've got 2 or 3 of them on there. And yes, all the bubbles are silver. I haven't made a series of these. I only have one. That one's mine. Bunny Bunny's mine, but I can make duplicates. But if you see something on here on my show, you go back and see it after the story closed. Okay, fine. You get a hold of me within the day, but after that, I can't help you. But yeah, you see me on my show and say, Jimmy, I want one of those badges. Well, you're on my show. You're part of the coin community. Most of everybody in here I can see is a part of the community. $10 in shipping, folks. That's it. I don't make a dime. I lose a little bit. Product, it takes me over an hour to make one of these. Each one of these, every layer, every color is all a 5 to 10 minute curing rate. Well, I'm pointing the wrong ones here. All these here, each color, each band, there's at least between 9 and 12 layers in that badge alone. 9 to 12 layers. Now, there's no silver in this one. On the Mermaid Lagoon, I'm going to have to go up a little bit and go $12 because there's real silver in those. Okay? Those bubbles are pure shot. I put those in there. But that's still a bargain and a deal. Basic badges without silver, $10 plus shipping. Badges with the silver, $12 plus shipping because you saw it here on Cheeky Chihuahua Charms. If you see something over here during the show on one of my creations, Jimmy, I want that. Can I get that still? Is anybody? If you want it, yell at me. You see it on this show? You hear me talk about it on my creations? on my creations, $15 plus shipping. And trust me, I start at 25 plus shipping on Etsy and everybody else I basically go anymore. Those companies got on me for not charging enough. So I had to raise my prices. But I'm not doing that here. Nah. No. All right, I'm going to look over here. Let's see. Becky Joe, I love the trolls. I have like 15 standing on my... Oh, okay, you got those trolls. All right. I'm talking about the silver one. It's like 2 ounce, Becky Joe. Really nice. I love pouring resin. I'm not the best, but it's... Lady Bluegrass, do you pour enough? Do you make enough things that you would like to sell? Set yourself up with a laptop like I did. That's all I've got here is a laptop and some other things and a little stage presentation. And not much there. Pull out some of your stuff. We got 3 spots left, people. Lady Bluegrass, I have a pet rock from the 70s. Oh man, I remember those, Daryl. Oh Lord, I remember those. They came out like in 73 or something like that. Like in 73, I remember everybody wanting a pet rock. A pet rock? What do you do with it? You look at it. Okay. Came in a little box, and I think Daryl, I think it had a little dry grass or something with it, didn't it? My trolls. Okay, I'm going to try to read this again. I know, Jimmy, I want one someday of your trolls with blue hair. My trolls? I don't know if I make trolls. Did I make any trolls? I don't think I made any trolls. I can look into that. I possibly could probably come up with something really wild. I never thought of making trolls. I'll look into that, Becky. If you guys know creators in this community, like I am, I'm a creator. I make this stuff from scratch. Every bit of it. Well, I put some of it together from scratch. Let's face it, I don't pour metal yet. I'm working on that area to get into that because I think it would be great if I could pour my own charms. That's one more step level for me. That's what that means. One more step level up for me. Let me check the phone. It's going cuckoo here on me. All right. People are paying in PayPal. All right. Let me look into this. Recent activity. All right. Becky Joe. Okay, Becky Joe. It's $4.50 a spot. You've got +9 +9 +5. That's more than what we need, Becky Joe. We're just doing for you and Daryl USA, right? That would be 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's 5 spots there for Becky Joe then. Let me look at Cash App. All right. I got it. All right. I'm learning all this, folks. I'm learning all this. I just got to figure out who sent that one. Start making no. No. All right, folks. I'm still trying to figure this out. Hold on just a second. Who sent Cash App, please? It's not coming in who sent Cash App at me. I'm trying to figure it out. Because right now I got 6 donations, 5 of which are from Miss Becky Joe, and 1 on Cash App, and I don't know who that is. I can't figure out who it is. Somebody sent in $4.50, but I don't know how to get Cash App. But tell me who sent it. Cash App should tell you things like that, shouldn't they? Oh, here we go. Okay. A D. All right, and her initials are DS. Who's DS? Excuse me, who's got initials DS, please? So I'll know. Ah, it's Lady Bluegrass. Okay, blessings. Okay, I got you. So I've got 5 for Becky Joe. 1 of those is for Daryl, and I got 1 for Lady Bluegrass. I paid 4 spots, me, and 1 spot, Daryl. Right, that's 5 spots for Becky Joe, 1 for Lady Bluegrass. No volume. You can't hear me? Scratch says no volume. Oh, it's loud on the bus. Okay. Cash App sent CA. Okay, show me sent from JB. Okay, let me look at that. I'm trying to get it all together. I've never done this all by myself. I'm working on it. Yep. Okay. Go here. Or go here. Okay. And show me is JB. Gotcha. Show me stacker. Got it. All right. All right. Great. That's 2. Becky Joe is 5, 6, 7. Okay. That. All right. 4 spots plus 1. Daryl. That's Becky Joe. That's 5. 1 Lady Bluegrass is 6. 1 show me at 7. Okay. Zoltan, you're showing 2 spots left, but I'm only counting 7, so I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong. Because trust me, if someone's doing something wrong, it's probably me. All right, let me count this again. Bits took a spot. Okay. Maybe that's why I haven't seen anything on Bits then. Bits took a spot. I'm not seeing Bits come in on anything. I've got everybody accounted for except for Bits. That's why I'm not seeing it. Okay, I got that, Daryl. I got that, Lady Bluegrass. But it hasn't come in yet unless I'm missing something. So I'm going to go through it again. I'm learning. Okay. Becky. All right. It's all Becky on PayPal. Over here, go to. All right. These 2. That's a day on Cash App. And check Zelle. Okay, Bits. I don't know where you sent. I can't find you on PayPal, Cash App, or Zelle. Please, let me know how you sent. What's going on, please? And let's see if we can get the last 2 filled. Let's go over here right quick. Go to Media Center. $461? Really? Okay. I got it from Bits. I got it. I bet I got you. 461. All right. I don't know why. All right. So that leaves two, folks. That leaves two. Oh, that's a mess. All right. Watch these. I've got these. I'm setting these things up. That was the guitar. This one I got a kick out of. I think he's cute. I got a few of these the other day. I will be using them, doing something sooner or later. My latest one, we're going to go with this one. Wrong one. Sorry.
How do you tame a wild hare? Wear an Easter bonnet.
What kind of jewelry is the best Easter gift? A 24-karat gold pendant. What should you do to prepare for Easter treats? Exercise. How does an Easter chick dress for Sunday? Impeccable.
We at Cheeky Chihuahua Charms would like to wish you a very happy Easter. America.
Okay. When you can laugh at your own crazy creations, you're crazy. I guess that qualifies me. I get a kick out of doing things like that. If you guys get if you would like to have something done, something like that. All right, here, I'm gonna put this back up here right quick. I gotta hit the right buttons. Hold on a second. If you would like a commercial, a quick 30-second shout out, and we do shout outs all the time, folks. Let me see if I can do this right. Go here. Okay, go here. Yeah, there we go. Hashtag cheeky. I'm gonna put it one last time up. If you would like a commercial or a shout out done for somebody, or tell your wife, honey, I love you so much, and you just want to do a 30-second whack at it, you see what I do. Some of these just flip me complete. I show them to the wife usually before I set them free to the world, and some of them she'll look at me and shake her head and go, no, no, no. And I got a pile of those over in the corner. I've already erased most of them, but a lot of them I just put them on anyway. But usually I check with her because she's the one that lets me know whether I've gone over the line or not. With me in the world, you draw a line and tell me don't cross this. That's a finish line for me, Jack. And I'm going to come across that about 90 miles an hour right through you. Don't draw a line on me. I break all of them. I always have. Sorry, not bragging, but just kind of creepy that way. All right, everybody get that cheeky and good. Let me see what that says. Let me go over here. Oh, we got 14 people in there. Great. All right, we need 2 more people to get this race done, folks. 2 more. I can keep yakking for a while. Trust me. Let's see. Oh, Easter's coming, folks. Easter is coming. I've had a lot of questions about this one. I'm going to take off this part here and go here. Yeah, like that. Easter's coming. Now, I got this from Picky Nicky. If you don't know who Picky Nicky is, you really ought to check her out. She has got some beautiful stuff, let me tell you. A couple of those earrings, at one pair of earrings over there, because almost everything on that wall over there is my creations. But one of those pair of earrings, I believe I got from Picky Nicky. Maybe the dimes too, I'm not sure. Anyway, this is Noah's Ark. You got 2 giraffes, 2 elephants, 2 ducks, 2 seabirds, 2 rhinos, 2 horses, 2 camels, and 2 lions. That sucker's full, Jack. This is a beautiful brooch made by a person called JJ. I think it's Juliet is her name. I guess she's kind of famous. I don't know. I just thought it was really neat. And I figured somebody would like to have this as an Easter gift or an Easter wear. One of you ladies or men, makes no difference to me, would like to either buy this and give it to a gift or like to wear it yourself. You're watching Cheeky Chihuahua Charms today. And I'm going to do it again because we're on this show. If you're looking at something like this, folks, let's go 10 plus shipping. And that's it. This is vintage JJ brooch. I do believe it's all pewter. You've got like 16 animals in there, and you got 4 floating charms, basically. It is a JJ brooch. It works. It's nice. Fully functional. It's vintage. You can see the right there, stamp JJ. In fact, all the animals are stamped as well. That way, in case something ever drops, you've got still the same thing. This is a vintage brooch. I'll let it go for 10 plus shipping today. That'll look nice at Easter, folks. Put that down. Beep, 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 and that's done. Get back over here. Okay, we got 2 spots left. Thank you. My cousin and sister would love that. Tell them to get a hold of me, Becky Joe. I'm at cheekychihuahuacharms@yahoo.com. They pop up, or you say your cousin or your sister, one would pop up. They say, hey, my sister or my cousin is Becky Joe. Becky Joe's a name in my house. You have been for a long time. I first met you over there and coining around in the duck races. You've always been a great lady. And I've gotten several gifts from you back and forth and this, that, and the others, and Christmas. And hey, this is Becky Joe. Okay, yeah, well, she was. I wasn't there, but she said I could get that for $10 plus shipping. Can I? You certainly can. Or if Becky, you want to do it, $10 plus shipping, I'll send it to you and you can give it to them. As long as it goes to somebody where it needs to go. With me, that's just the way I like it. I'm not looking to get rich. I'm losing money every day doing this. But it's something to do in my old age, folks. You wouldn't believe some of the crazy ideas I come up with that don't ever get near the world. Because I do come up with some wild ideas. Serious. I got something coming. I ordered yesterday because I got a wild hair, because I like ideas. And my wife likes to do paint pours. Andrew's pretty good at them suckers. I'm not kidding. When she sets her mind and gets down and does it, she comes up with some stuff that flips me right out, because she comes up with some neat paint pours, period. It's a mixture of paint pouring. How can I describe this to you? Hold on a second. Uh-oh, here we go again. Hold on, folks. Stand by one. Sorry about that, folks. Had a leak. Anyway, he does these paint pours, and that's a mixture of paint that goes on a canvas, and the colors blend mysteriously and beautifully. She's got one, I swear, there's a face in that painting. The face stands out at you, and you can see it when you walk up. And she didn't paint no face in there. It poured naturally that way, and that painting kind of freaks me out. But I was thinking, 'cause I like seascapes and things, to do a painting with some real stones and some real things in it, mix it with sand and put it on an actual painting. And on Picky Nicky yesterday, she popped up and had a necklace that was all aquamarine stones and pure pearls. They weren't the round kind of pearls. They're the elongated pearls. They were the teardrop kind of pearls, and it was a long, long necklace. I got that sucker. I wanted it because I thought maybe if I break that down, put that on a canvas, and put that in a seascape, and actually put in some of those beautiful aquamarine stones and things, I think that would look beautiful. So I'm going to repurpose that necklace more than likely and put it into a canvas. And we all do different things. If y'all do something like this, if you make something, I mean, I'm just making simple badges. I make necklaces. I make earrings. I do all kinds of stuff. I like to be creative. If you got that idea, come yell at me. Cheeky Chihuahua Charms, yahoo.com. I'm easy to get a hold of. Really, I'm easy to get a hold of. Get a hold of me. Say, Jimmy, I sell and I make this and I want to sell that. Can I get on the panel? Well, let's get you up on the panel and get you up here and see what you got. Let's talk it out. I would love it. I would love to get Kevin Rose up here. Other sellers, okay, in this realm. There is no silver in here, but right here in the badges. There's only silver there. Now, of course, there's silver definitely in all those. Of course, there's silver in there. Let's keep it, somewhat in that realm. Let's keep it in the realm of silver. In fact, speaking of realms of silver, I forgot to do a shout out to someone because basically most of my shows is shout out to everybody else, and I don't get it. I get a kick out of it. I really do. I get to talk about other people I get to meet and get to know. And I got this from Miss Angela. Now, Miss Angela is Silver Selling Machine. I believe she's with Pizza Guy, and they had a fire a while back, or whatever happened. She had to sell a lot of silver. But I got this on a race the other day. Now, look at this. This is a 1 ounce silver in a heart shape, basic heart, in a silver wire wrap attached to a sterling silver necklace. It weighs. That's definitely an ounce. You can feel it. Isn't that pretty? Shout out to Miss Angela at Silver Selling Machine. Get it back in here. Come on, there we go. It's written back there. That is beautiful. The wife hasn't decided whether she wants to keep it or not. If she does, that's the way it goes, folks. Andrea gets first dabs at everything. Trust me. I do everything. She's my life. And I do basically everything for her. But if she doesn't want it, I'll put it up there in one of the cells, and it'll probably go for like 45 or 50, folks. I know for a fact it'll go in a store somewhere at least 80 to 90. All right, we got here. Still 2 spots left. Come on, folks. We need 2 spots to fill. Isn't that pretty, Daryl? That is pretty. Yeah, Becky, that is pretty. I think it is. I really do. I was looking at what she had, and she had a lot of really nice stuff up on that table. But when I see something like that, even when Andrew's not around, I automatically think, what would she like? What would she think? And I go after it. I really do. In the Screaming Eagle division, in the series I made, this could be a pendant, but I actually set it up to be a keychain. It's thick, heavy enough. It could be a real big pendant, which is not bad. But I thought of it as a keychain, actually. I like showing my pride in the flag and the country and the USA. I'm a veteran. I'm a proud veteran. I was raised Air Force. I did my time in the Air Force during the Cold War era. My wife did 20 years in the Army. We're a veteran family. And I like making things like that. I really do. somewhere in this mess, I don't know where it's at now, but I made a beautiful red, white, and blue pendant heart that looks very close to the very close to. Let me get it in here right quick. I'll pan it down. All right. Now let's pan it down a little bit. All right. All right. There it is. Now, I did a pendant like this, but it was the red, white, and blue version that you see in this. Came out beautiful. I think the wife's wearing it at school today. That's why it's not up here. But it's simply a backing of stainless steel. You know that's not going to go bad. I was born on an Air Force base. Daryl, were you? Which one? I was. See, all my siblings were born on Air Force bases. I was born on Francis E. Warren, like my older brother. My sister was born at Francis E. Warren. She was the last one there. And then the baby, she was born at Fairchild Air Force Base. That was Rapid City. Anyway, I believe the wife, she's a teacher. That's what she's doing today. That's where she's at. I believe she's got it with her today. That's red, white, and blue in this version. And it really stands out. Seriously. Let's see if I can get this to work again. There we go. Now, like I said, folks, I believe we got 2 spots left. Let's get that filled. We get this race done. Whoever wins is going to either choose two of these or 1 silver, and that's in the back. There it goes, my Halloween head. Or 1 silver, and that's in the back. And we're going to take a quick break and show this off.
These are 90% silver American dimes encased in a stainless steel heart-shaped pendant within layers of resin.
These pendants and more can be purchased exclusively at Cheeky Chihuahua Charms.
You can find us on Etsy, Poshmark, Mercari, and many other fine stores.
It's race day, folks. It's race day. How's that for creativity for you? I got a kick out of making that one. Okay, Daryl, you were born in Tacoma, Washington. Okay, that's not too far from Spokane. Fairchild Air Force Base, yeah. And we were stationed there for like 3.5 years or 2.5 years, somewhere in there in Spokane. Beautiful country up there. God, it's beautiful up there. All right, let's see what we got going on here. That's all called stop animation. The guitar parts and all in the back of that video were me. That's all original music for it. Except for well, something I had to pipe in, but all the guitar stuff was all mine originals. And it was just something fun to put together. I get a kick out of doing these things. I've got others coming, trust me. I'm working on something that I've been collecting ducks for the last couple of months. I've got a few of the wild ones, and I'm going to put something together. All right, Zoltan, how are we looking at? We're still at 2 spots left. Yeah, still at 2 spots left. All right. Let's see. Some of the things we can talk about. Well, here's something you won't see every day, folks. I'm going to show this off. As I said, I was going to do a little show and tell today, or do a little shout out. And I get a big kick out of the guys over there at and more than likely they're on right now. I promise usually I do about an hour on today, but did a little longer. I'm still going to do a little longer to get this race done. But here we go. I'm going to change that bottle of tea here. And I'm going to show you something that most of y'all maybe don't know about. I didn't know about it. I was so happy when I got this because when I've been told that no so far, this one's the real ones coming up. But what this is, it came like this, shipped like this. And as you can see, it's not exactly new. I'm trying to find a postmark and a date. Well, don't know. It's not exactly new. We can put that way, okay? That's how it comes. It comes from the Franklin Mint. And this is the COA with it. Drop the COA. I won't make a mess yet. All right. That just shows that it was, this is COA right here. Here we go. Dear friend, it's my pleasure to present the enclosed gift to you in celebration of the first anniversary of the Franklin Mint Collectors. We are grateful to the Franklin Mint for striking this mini coin exclusively for the Collectors Society. May you always treasure your mementos made from the special lot of silver containing metal that actually traveled to the moon and back on Apollo 14. Your continued interest in the society is appreciated. Cordially, Dorothy Hayden. Near as I can figure, because I've heard that there are some replicas out there. I looked it up, and apparently this is not a replica. This is the real thing. With the compliments of the Franklin Mint, here we have the coin that was minted. You can see this. This is the coin that was minted. COA, signed again. That says April 28th, 1971. August 28th, 1971. And that was a piece of the metal that was minted and that went to and back to the moon from Apollo 14. I just thought that was just so cool. I figured I was going to have to fight for that one because everybody's going to jump on that one. But the thing is, I ain't going to tell all my secrets, but you get in early on Auction Palooza, you never know what you're going to find with Vinny and Heather. Period. Like sometimes you get things like this. I got these on purpose. Oh, come on. The computer's giving me a mess here. Here we go. I got these. There are two of them. I think they're neat. You got two $2 notes. Authentic, uncirculated. Okay, yeah. These are like a variety. These are more of a notoriety. But some people actually collect these things in earnest. And I mean, they seriously collect these things, which I think is cool. I think they're neat. I saw them and I thought that would be a neat gift or a neat prize to sell or give away or something. I love to do things like that. But when I saw that coin from the Franklin Mint that went to and from the moon, oh, I flipped on that one. I jumped on it as fast as I could. Let's see. Let's go. Come on, let's get this race 450 spot tilling. Now Becky's in on it. That is cool, Becky. I think it's neat as all. I really do. I got a kick out of that. I thought I was going to have to fight for that. I really didn't. In fact, it was Vinny going, wow, Jimmy, you got that. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. He goes, I didn't know they made those. Well, I didn't either. I heard about them. I didn't think I'd ever get near one. I'm probably going to either go. The folks, this is the way I am. And I'll tell you the truth. Straight up. Either that's going to go in my deep stack forever, or I'm more than likely going to offer that to AG47. If you don't know who he is, okay, but you need to check out AG47 Recon. Okay, you need to check out AG47 Recon. That man is a genius, and he's an awfully nice guy. Simply, straight up, him and his family. Last year, he did the Wounded Warrior Project and gave 3 days straight. So I sent off an Apollo 11 something. It was a medallion, my memorandum coin, because I know he's a big space guy. He loves space. He's kind of like me. I love my space stuff too. But that would be something. I asked him if he'd ever heard of it. He said he had a replica, but he'd never seen a real one. I'll probably will it off to him, or we'll figure out something. He might want that in his deep stack as his for him, period. Because apparently that's not a replica. That's a real one. I got it. I got it because I was lucky. Straight up, I was lucky. But yeah, either something like that goes into my deep stack and stays, or it winds up going to somebody that I know will get a kick out of it and cherish and know the fact they have it. I picked this up for a song just a little while back. I don't know if you can read this or not. It says, approve, Mount Rushmore, commemorative $50. Like I said, I picked it up for a song. I found this one of the LCSs. I only go to two of them. I don't remember which one I got it from, but I saw it. And I thought of my sister because she was born over there at that Air Force Base, Daryl, at Fairchild Air Force Base, Rapid City. And that's right next to the Mount Rushmore. I know I saw that thing at least 4 or 5 times. When we lived there, every time somebody come to visit, we all had to go to Mount Rushmore to see that thing. I got bored with it after a while. I saw it a few times. Okay, I saw it. Yeah, we were here before. Last Christmas, last month. You know. You get a little bored with it, but that's besides the point. Excuse me. Deep stack it. Yeah, I probably will. Becky. But I am the kind of guy. I know that AG-47 is even a bigger space guy than I am. Okay. Now I got something I'll never get loose. It's in my deep stack. I have one of the original ones they made of Star Trek's Mr. Spock in a 1 ounce. I got that. Ooh, that ain't never leaving my deep stack. I grew up with Star Trek. I was one of those kids at 8 years old, glued to the TV set, watching Star Trek. And Mr. Spock was one of my heroes. I thought that alien was pretty cool. One of the guys over here, his name was George. He's passed now. He used to work at our LCS. He's gone. He caught it. He got it from somebody, set it aside, stuck it in the corner, and apparently he waited for me to show up. He knows I'll show up with him once every week, every other week. He knows I'm going to come to that door. He stuck it in the corner, and apparently when I found out later, he told a few people, no, that's not for sale. No, that's not for sale yet. No, not yet. And people were looking at that. They wanted that Spock. They wanted that Star Trek. That's a memorabilia thing, and people wanted a collector's item. He waited for me to walk in there, walk around the room, turn around and see that, and about poo-poo, because he knew I was that kind of, yeah, I wonder if you're going to see that or not. Oh, that's in my deep stack. I'm not going anywhere with it. No way. Hold on, folks. I'm going to share that if I can grab it right quick, because I do love that coin. Hold on a second. Look out there, kids. Hi, Lisa Anderson. Welcome in. Come on in. We need 2 people to finish this race. 2 people. $4 a spot. And Lisa, don't forget to put in hashtag cheeky. Get into that giveaway at the end. We've got a race going on, Lisa. Here's what we got going. $4.50 a race. If you win, you get a choice of one of these silvers. That's a pure ounce of silver. Or I'm giving everybody at this show only a choice of 2. 1 each. You might take the Egyptian set. That's a pendant and earrings. But they're both silver in there. Or one of anything you want. 1 each. 2 of these as your prize for $4.50 a donation. Let me set this up right quick and show you all this. My friend George set this aside, put it in a corner, and left it like that. And a few people asked about it, and he said, nope, not silver yet. He waited for my crazy butt to come walk through that door. So I'd see this on the inside. Comes with a COA. That's one of the original of the series. In a beautiful binder, velvet and cushioned from Paramount. I saw that and went, oh yeah. That's in my deep stack. That ain't coming out. That is not coming out. Nope. That's mine. Certain things we all cherish to a point, especially our silvers. That comes with a COA. I saw that. Now that man, like I said, has passed. And the fact that he did it on purpose to see if I'd see it and want it, and he knew I would. The fact he did that for me will always stay cherished in my heart. That man has passed, like I said. I miss George. He was a great guy. He really was. George was decent people. He was a trip. He could talk to people. He was really good at it. Unlike this guy who could barely speak nowadays. Ozzy! Ozzy Duck. We need a rush ducks, people. We need to talk to people about getting a rush ducks. Get all 3 of them in there. We need the rush ducks. We'll call it 2112 series. Whatever. Okay, Lisa popped out. We still got 2 left, huh, folks? And we're getting down to 140. Wow, this is long for me. All right. Let's see what we're going to do here. I'm going to throw up the hashtag cheeky sign again if I can and do it right. Go, hey, it did it. Oh, that's even neater. I like that. Okay. How about this? Oh, that's kind of cool too. All right, we'll do it that way. Leave that up for a few minutes. We're going to put on a bit of music. I got to take care of one of my babies here who's yelling at me. I'm Daddy. Yes, I am. My babies, I swear. One of them's always into something. I mean it. One of them's always into something. Let's see. Becky. One me, one's uh-oh. Becky's closing the whole deal down. Is that what that buzzing was a second? Yeah, I bet it was. Hold on. Becky's ready to close this thing. Well, Becky. How did I get that over here? Okay, yeah, all right. Oh, Becky. All right, Becky, you got it. This thing's closed, folks. This race is closed for sure. Give me a couple seconds so I can type this up and get it all straightened out and get the names right. I got to go over this side and work on this. All right. Okay, folks. Hold on. I'm still typing this all in. I got bits, Zoltan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, I'm missing one. I'm doing something wrong, folks. What for me here? I've got Becky Joe's got me all over the place. All right. All right, I'm missing one person's name, and I'm not sure who it is. I got Zoltan. I got Bits. I got 6 for Becky Joe. I got 1 for Daryl USA. Who am I missing? Becky Joe, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for Becky Joe, 1 for Daryl, 1 for Bits, and 1 for Zoltan. Who am I missing? Okay. I've got 9 names. I needed 10. I am... That is enough out of all of y'all. Period. Okay, folks, stand by one moment. The dogs are going nuts again. And I'm missing a name, folks. Show me. All right, show me. Got it. All right. I got to take care of these guys first. All right. Are y'all done? Now go lie down. Both of you. Silly doggies? Show me, Stacker. That's it. Show me. You're right. Now, Jimmy, if you'd gone to your other stuff, you probably would have figured it out. Let's do this. Show me, Stacker. Got it. All right. Now. Okay. Share screen. Duck race. I hit that wrong, didn't I? I have to go back and do. Oh, don't tell me I cleared that dang cheeky thing. Oh no. All right. Might have a bad word here, folks, on the cheeky thing. I may have dropped it off. All right. I still got the race going. Got that. Right. We're done. Okay. Got that. Right. Okay. Edit list. Set. There we go. Now, gotta shuffle these. 1, 2, 3 shuffles. Turn that off. All right, folks. Let's go. Here we go. Sorry, there's no music. I am working right now on my own race music. It's just basic guitar music and rock and roll and race music. Get you kind of hyped up and get moving, get those juices flowing, whatever you want to call it. But basically, yeah. I don't want to use their music and you get a copyright strike. I'm a musician. I can write race music. I wrote music to my own stuff. That's not that hard to do. I've been rocking and rolling for over 50 years, folks, on a guitar. I started in 1972 when I was 13 years old. I spend at least 2-3 hours a day playing a guitar. Here we go, folks. They're racking that pack at 19. Here we go. 16. Let's go, Becky Joe. Let's go, everybody. Good luck, everyone. Here we go. Down to 9 seconds. Go 9 seconds. Look like Bits is coming out the front. Bits is coming in. Uh-oh. Bits is taking it out. Boom. It goes to Silver Bits. Oh, yeah. We have our race winner, Silver Bits. Congratulations, Silver Bits. Let me get this. All right, remove that. Put these there. All right. Are you with us, Bits? Are you still in there? Yeah, here we go. I see Bits in there at 149. Okay. All right, Bits. What we need to know is what you would like. Would you like 2 of the Cheeky Chihuahua creations with the silver and all that? Would you like to choose from 2 of those? Or would you like an ounce of silvers? Just let me know. You missed Lady Bluegrass. Wait a minute. I missed Lady. Oh, shit. How did I miss Lady Bluegrass? Uh-oh. Hold on. What did I do wrong? Yes. How did I? Wait a minute. How did I do that? Jimmy, was Lady Bluegrass in the race? Lady Bluegrass, you were in the race, weren't you? You missed me, Jimmy Snowdog. Missed. Oh. I'm sorry. One of the Becky Joes, I forgot to type in with Lady Bluegrass. That's what I did wrong. Oh, yeah, you added Becky Joe one too many times. I am so sorry, Lady Bluegrass. Bits did win. It wasn't one of the Becky Joes. Then I'd have to give it. Oh, that would be a mess. I can give you the list. Yeah, I know. I screwed up. All right, folks. Like I said, I'm going to make mistakes, and I apologize every time I do. And I try not to. I really don't want to screw up. I made that mess. Please let Bits keep it. It's cool. All good. I'll tell you what I'll do. There, Lady Bluegrass. We've been yakking to each other for a while, back and forth on some of these shows. Lady Bluegrass, would you like a keychain? For my mistake, would you like a keychain? If not one of the keychains, I'll give you a pick out of one of my free giveaways. I'm sorry, that's my fault. That's definitely my fault. I made that mistake. I added one too many Becky Joes on that list and didn't get. I'll get this right yet. I'll start learning to write properly and get the list straight. I got you covered where you say, please let Bits have it. Yeah, okay, that's all good. But here's my question to you, Lady Bluegrass. Would you like a keychain or one of my giveaways as a consolation because I made that mistake? Please let me know. Just let us know in chat. Bits, I need to know what you would like to choose. Would you like a silver round? Or would you like 2 pieces of Cheeky Chihuahua? It's not your fault, Becky Joe. I made a mistake. Becky Joe. Period. I still need Bits to tell me what Bits wants. Whether they want 2 pieces of jewelry. Now, if you're still trying to decide, I can try to back this up a little bit for you so you can see them both going all around. And, well, if I can get this just right, you can see all the choices. There you go. You got a choice between the 5 silver rounds or 2 pieces of Cheeky Chihuahua Creations. Darlene Schilling, you're right on time at the end of the stream almost. Yeah, Bits, that is a prospector. Would you like the prospector, Bits? Just let me know. Sorry about that. I fell asleep. Sorry about that. That is Darlene Schilling, in case y'all don't know. When you see her in the shows or see her in the chats, that is my sister. That is my sister. She's seen me go through some of this stuff and create some of this stuff at the beginning. Okay, got it. Hold on a second. In 1984, the American Prospector. Engelhard. That is your prize. Congratulations, Bits. Now, I think we got email, but do me a favor. Send me your email claiming this prize, please, Bits, at Cheeky Chihuahua Charms at yahoo.com. Send me your name, screen name, real name, and address so I make sure I get this out to you. All right? Please send me the Cheeky Chihuahua Charms. It's all written down the bottom. I know it's a bit of a long mouthful there, but you remember it after you type that thing in. Honestly. All right. Now I got to figure out what happened to the hashtag Cheeky. I hit a button wrong somewhere, and I believe I completely nailed it out. So hold on a second, folks. I'm going to try to do the best I can to get back in there. Here we go. StreamYard. I believe I messed. Hold on. Yeah, I really messed it up. I messed this one up royally. Oh, man. All right. I'm sorry, everybody. Would you please do me a favor? Do you a favor? Because he screwed up. I'm the one that did it. Let me get this up here. I'm pushing wrong buttons. At least I didn't punch too many wrong buttons today. Didn't do too bad on that. Let's go with hashtag cheeky again. Everybody that's in here, you hear my voice. I'm sorry if I'm gonna miss somebody. You want to bet I'm gonna miss somebody who can tell me I put in cheeky. I know I messed it up. I will do something about that. But let's get this. Please do me a favor. Everybody go back to hashtag cheeky, and I'll get that machine to take all the names in again because I messed it up. Boy, okay, that's 2 mess ups. I left Miss Lady Bluegrass off the race. Her name, I believe she's still in there, and I wrote. I don't know how I did it, but somehow I must have pushed a button when I was trying to fix the other part, and did the hashtag cheeky. It knocked it right off. Okay. Give us this little time to get back in there. Let's see what I'm seeing here. Okay, that's 6. I had more than that. All right. Wow. I am so sorry, folks. Let me go back up here if I can find some names. I don't know if I can get them in there or not. I don't know how I get them in there. You can't type names into that thing. It just picks it up by itself. Now, it's a screw up. I'll learn not to do it again and then keep. You learn from your mistakes, huh, people? At least I try to. Add me. Add you to what? Darling, just hashtag cheeky. Just type that in. Just like what Becky Joe just did. Zoltan, Lady Bluegrass. Just type in hashtag cheeky, darling. Oh, you already did. You're in there. I see your name on the list. Okay, what are we looking at? Wow, I've been at this for 2 hours. Okay, we did get 1 race done today. That's a milestone for this show, folks. That is a milestone. We got a race going. We got it done. I made a couple of mistakes, but we got through it. That's Bunny Bunny. That's my Easter rabbit I'll be wearing. That is a universal lapel pin. That's what that is. I wear it. I wore it. I built it 2 days ago. I like creating things like that. I really do. All right. New comments. What's it saying there? Heck if I know. I did. Heck if I know. All right. I think that's about as far as we're going to get. But I'm going to do this because I made this. So I want to use it. Let's go up here. Check out this countdown, folks. How's that for a timer countdown? All right, folks, let me go over here. I'm going to push this button. The first time I've ever done this. It's flipping through. It's flipping through. Oh, Lord. Well, there goes shipping on that one. There goes shipping on that one. There goes shipping on that one. Darling Shilling, you have your choice today. You can get a Cheeky Chihuahua Charms keychain. Today, you can choose. Oh, hold on. Let me get the screen set. Let me fix the screen. Hold on. There we go. Today, you can choose a Red Hot Chili Peppers fan card with a 1 grain silver. You can choose a lucky charm. You can choose the handcuffs or another charm. Take your choice. Lady Bluegrass, if you said it, I'm looking for it. Would you like a keychain for what I did? I made a mistake, but I'll just tell you what, Lady Bluegrass. This is for Lady Bluegrass, and we'll go with Becky Joe on today. All right, Becky Joe, get this. Cheeky Chihuahua Charms at yahoo.com. Okay, that's my email. Becky Joe, what I want you to do for me is send me your email. Tell me, Jimmy, I was in the show, blah, blah, blah. I know you were there, darling. Just send me your address. I'm going to send you that keychain, and we'll talk about whatever you think of my earrings. We'll talk about that. I will make you a deal, darling. You are a member of this community. I call you a friend. I definitely call Nancy a friend, okay? And friends of friends of friends, period. That's the way I am. You let me know, but send me your address, Becky Joe, and I'm going to send you a keychain, okay? We'll get that taken care of, and we'll talk about the earrings. No problem. Lady Bluegrass, please do me a favor. If you want, if you'll accept a keychain, let me know. Send me an email, all right? Just send it to Cheeky Chihuahua Charms at yahoo.com. Bits. Cheeky Chihuahua Charms at yahoo.com. Send me your name and address, please, so I can get your gifts off to you. That's Bits. I got to get that off to you. Darlene, I don't have to send yours to you, and I still need to know what you want. You want the handcuffs? All right, you got them. I don't have to worry about shipping with that because she's in the same city as I am. She's my sister. I got that one covered. But Becky Joe and Lady Bluegrass, please send me your emails. I'll send you both keychains. I love you both anyway. That's besides the point. I would love to have you have one. I'm getting ready to order some more if I can, but I'm going to do it when I can. But yeah, send me your emails. All three of you, Bits, Lady Bluegrass, and Becky Joe. Everybody else, Zoltan, you are a lifesaver, brother. Get a hold of me, please. You know how to get a hold of me. It's Cheeky Chihuahua Charms. Get a hold of me, and we'll start talking about some of this stuff, all right? Please. I want to thank everybody for coming in. Seriously, thank you very, very, very much. I've been running my mouth for over 2 hours now, and that's enough out of me. Let's see if we can find some other sellers to come up here with me. Serious. We need some other sellers who sell nice things and make great things. And get them up here. Let's get them up here. Seriously. Okay? Get some other sellers up here so I'm not doing all this talking. I can stop running my mouth. I am going to say thank you very much. Blessings to you all. Please get those emails to me. The only way I can get your address, I can send out your gifts. Hey, Joe, Lady Bluegrass, send your emails, please. I will send you your keychain. I will get that and go ahead for you. Send me your email. I can get you prospects to you. Other than that, people, thank you so very much. Thank you so very much. Thank you, everybody. I'm Jimmy Snowdog. Blessings, everyone.